So let's just review for our viewers that have been watching us on TV 1055 and also those that have been watching us on stream. It is a Monday night here in New York City, and at about 6:30 tonight, we started to hear reports of shots fired at 345 Park Avenue, which is the Bristol-Myers Squibb building. It also houses Bank of America, the Blackstone Group, KPMG, NFL. Those are some of the notable companies that have offices in this space. Immediately, we heard that one police officer was shot. There we see the mayor arriving at the scene. We're waiting for a news conference to take place. Once they have that set up, of course, we will bring that to you. But in the meantime, we were first hearing one NYPD officer was shot. We did learn later that it was actually two, unfortunately, and sadly, one of those officers did die tonight. Two civilians were also shot. We are told that one is in critical condition. We have seen video coming into our newsroom where we have seen police officers also just assisting people that look like that they had minor injuries, whether if they were just hurt trying to get out of the building or in a crowd, we don't know, but clearly police were there to help anyone that was trying to get away. Some people were evacuated and others were told to stay in place.
There's always that moment of panic in that split second. Let's go to Jenna DeAngelis, who is near the scene now. Jenna, is it calming down in your location?
It's definitely calmed down a bit, but it still feels very chaotic in this area with all the police activity. You know, Dick and Christine, I keep thinking about all the people that went into work this morning thinking it was a typical Monday and then probably were wrapping up their day to all of this chaos, the active shooter in that building, and then all the buildings around it that went into a shelter in place. We actually spoke with a man off camera who says he works in that building where this happened on the 31st floor. He said they went into closets, rooms without windows, and then they were escorted out by SWAT. He actually was standing here a short time ago and was figuring out how he could get back because all of his stuff is inside. We're right now at 53rd and Lex. I just want to draw your attention to all the police activity here, and we've been watching all of these officers work and thinking of that NYPD officer who was killed and the other one who was injured during all of this. Two civilians were also hurt. One appears to be in critical condition, and that suspect, as you've been reporting, is dead. Police say they responded to calls for shots fired in this area around 6:40 p.m. at 345 Park Avenue. Again, that's for some people in the middle of their workday. We, a short time ago, spoke with a man who lives in the area. He said he was going to the gym, and he obviously didn't make it there and has just been sort of walking around trying to make sense of this all. Take a listen.
I just saw a lot of commotion. I saw a bunch of cops kind of running in a group. I just saw commotion, honestly. I didn't really see details. Again, I was going to the gym. I got sidetracked. I've kind of just been walking around since then and just scoping the scene. I'm having a hard time even getting to my apartment. I'm like jumping over tape and stuff. So yeah, it's scary.
It seems a lot of these buildings that were sheltered in place have been cleared out. We saw people leaving in business casual attire and just looking shocked and exhausted. A really difficult day here in Midtown. And again, our condolences to the family of that one officer who was killed. I'll send it back to you in the studio, Dick and Christine.
All right, Jenna, thanks very much. So as we've pointed out, we're waiting to hear from the NYPD and the other agencies, and then presumably the mayor. Many unanswered questions, waiting on an ID of this gunman, waiting on a motive, which is crucial, because that would imply perhaps that there's a larger issue involved here, or perhaps it was just the man with the gun and the grudge who shows up at his old office space. We don't know that, but we're certainly going to be, that's what the NYPD is focusing on. And once again, the absolutely unbelievable picture to see this man casually walking into a building with that long rifle.
Yeah, as we pointed out, he is in civilian clothes, and I suppose if you're not really paying attention when you're walking by...
As many do not.
I mean, listen, I'm guilty of not completely looking to see what people are carrying in their hand, but if you weren't paying attention, you know, as large as that long gun is that he is carrying, that long rifle is that he's carrying, if you're busy, you know, on your phone or doing something else, preoccupied, he's, as you pointed out, Dick, he's not wearing, a typical, shooter type of attire where a lot of times they have their face covered, they have all black on.
So many times you hear people say at a shooting scene, I thought it was a movie being filmed.
Yes.
And I'm sure a lot of people had the reaction. Well, when the NYPD or Mayor Adams gives an update, we will bring it to you on CBS News New York. Look for much more tonight on CBS 2 News at 11 and anytime on cbsnewyork.com.
Absolutely. We're going to continue to follow this breaking news. But again, tonight, our condolences to the NYPD who lost an officer this evening. I'm Christine Johnson.
I'm Dick Brennan. We'll see you at 11.